This inspiring story is brought to you by Takagi Ramen, ramen for the average Singaporean.
After blindness, when the moments of hopelessness is there, when you don't know what you're going to do with life, having all you see is black. I guess any one of us will go through something of a trauma like that, tragedy like that, we will start thinking, why must I live? All these big why questions keep popping in your head, depressing you. My wife's voice is what I heard when my consciousness came for the first time. And what I did was literally I just got up on the operating bed itself. I just got up like that with all the tubes and wires, pointed to the direction of the voice, which was my wife's, and said, I told you I'll be back. And I knocked out again. Hi, my name is Vignesh. I'm 37, turning 38 this year. I'm a professional life coach helping my clients with their personal transformation and relationships. So we went for the class, I met her there. She was the most beautiful and the most quiet girl you can ever see in that class. At the end of that classes, we got to know one another, all of that. And then what I didn't know was that we both were going to the same poly. I didn't know that. So we met, we bumped into, hey, you're in this poly. So that's when we reconnected. Eventually, the friendship was a little bit more often. Why? Because we both had two common modules. One of it I was good at. One of it she was good at. So we kind of said, hey, we have a common ground here. Why don't we, coach each other or help out each other with understanding the module? So the friendship grew and we got to know each other really well and start liking each other and eventually fell in love with each other. After the 7th of December 2008, the marriage solemnization, we were graphing for the big Indian wedding. We were going to move into our new home. I was watching a movie in the theater with my wife. Suddenly, I lost my sight. Matt rushed to the hospital. They did all the scans and examinations and they found a large benign brain tumor, size of an orange, on the right side of my brain. They told me, John, since it's in your brain, the epicenter of your whole human body, it will give you more problems, more than just this blindness. So we have to do the surgery. After blindness, when the moments of hopelessness is there, when you don't know what you're going to do with life, having all you see is black. It's very unfair to me. I'm a good guy. I have never done anything wrong to anyone. All these big why questions keep popping in your head, depressing you. I guess any one of us will go through something of a trauma like that, tragedy like that. We will start thinking, why must I live? When the surgery was finalized, there was a lot of discussions between me and my wife. How, I was telling her, you should go ahead and lead your life. You're a very amazing person, so you should continue leading your life. And then she said no. She still took me under her wings and said, you know what, the promises we made, the vows we took, I meant it. So let me take care of you for what you need for now. I went through a 13-hour brain surgery. My wife's voice is what I heard when my consciousness came for the first time. And what I did was literally I just got up on the operating bed itself. I just got up like that with all the tubes and wires, pointed to the direction of the voice, which was my wife's, and said, I told you I'll be back. And I knocked out again. When I said, I need to learn everything. I know I can sit down and depend on you for the rest of my life, it's easy. But me being able to be the person I am so that she can be the person she is. So I told her I want to be independent. So she kept on teaching me whatever I didn't want to learn. So I'm very, very grateful for her for that. How would it be if she wasn't there to give me a hand? Probably. I would have ended up in some nursing home, and I would have taken a very long time to get independently mobile. So gradually now, 10, 11 years of my blindness, my left is still completely blind. My right, I see shadows. In other words, I can't see faces. The only part of a human being I can see out of that shadow are their two eyes. I see even my wife and my two kids now as shadows. Along the way, first 4 years, I mastered everything that I know now, that I'm independently mobile. I can write stuff, I can go places just by myself without my wife's help. Along the way, I did some speaking engagements to start with so that I can do something worthwhile, purposeful. I also went on stages, mainly charity events. I kept on speaking, I kept on getting trained better and better at it. Eventually, I got to know about life coaching and how to do it professionally, how to help people in a one-on-one basis. For me and my wife, we both are very much in love with one another. We love raising up our children. We want them to be the best versions of themselves. Thinking back about my childhood until throughout my journey, the two of them who are leaders of their family and very much in love, without being too cocky, I think my wife and I are one such couple now. And my kids, when they grow up, I'm quite certain that in our personal life together, my wife and I, when it comes to the relationship we lead, when it comes to the children we raise, our 2 children, we're going to make a big impact in them.
A big thank you to Takagi Ramen for sponsoring this video. Visit your nearest Takagi Ramen outlet today to enjoy great ramen at an affordable price.